And welcome back to Space Engineers. I left off having just obtained this gold vehicle from Frankie Reese's house, and I decided to, while I'm over here, take a look at this. A couple of markers over here. Actually, we've got this buried treasure marker. We'll start out with. So let's just pop in here while we're over here. Hopefully, there's no turrets. Oftentimes these treasure caves don't have turrets. It's usually the bunkers that do. But that's not always the case, so better safe than sorry. And there's a patch of dirt that looks suspicious. And we'll keep going on the top here for now. And these caves do start to look alike after a while, too. We just did a cave over by the Vaughn brothers that looks very similar to this one as well. But let's take a look. Let's see if there's a treasure in this suspicious dirt patch. Well, there's a ladder. Let's take a look at that and see what it is. Before we go down the ladder, let me just finish the cave real quick and make sure that there's nothing else of note in the cave itself. Not seeing anything. Okay, so let's proceed. So this is cool level design. It's designed to make it look like the Earth has recaptured or reclaimed this bunker. Here we are at the bottom. Okay. And we've got a broken light already. Don't have the components to fix them, though. But we can get rid of them if we want to get rid of the smoke effect. In any event, let's proceed. And there's another broken light over there. Okay. Well, this looks very confined, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, this is just a treasure bunker. So what do we got in here? We've got nothing in that one. We've got some gold, silver, and cobalt in that one. Nothing in that one. We do have a full, or pretty full battery there and a locker. And it's just some components and uranium in the locker. So, honestly, not a very big haul. Pretty underwhelming. But, it does indicate that somebody built a little cache that had lights and batteries. So, I wonder if that was part of the research, results-oriented scientists faction. Probably was. Just to kind of finish exploring the cave, though, I do wonder if I got everything. But either way, I think we have to go this way now to get back out. But I don't recall which way to go from here. Okay, and there's some more caves here. Buddy. Okay, so this appears to be another installation here. That's separate from the from the treasure bunker marking that we had on our map. Okay, we did get that turret pretty decently, and I don't see any other turrets in the immediate area. So I guess let's take a look inside. Still doing okay on imagery. There's a body. That's unusual for... Okay, so if this was some sort of bunker, then the body would make sense. And I wish that at this point in the game's history they had developed the ability to put materials on bodies, but they had not yet done that. They did that for the frostbite scenario, but not for this one. So we'll break through this door. And keep a lookout for more turrets in a second. And we can go through this door as well. And I'm just not seeing any turrets. So let's connect up to the same path from over there. I think it's the same. And then we can go on in here. So we do have a closed door here. Looking through the door briefly, I did not see... So there's definitely a turret there. And we will have to take that out. Got a few hits on it. Okay, and it's gone. And I assume that's the only one directly in this room. Lots of treasure down here, but I'll get that later. Okay, I'll get it now. Our inventory is full now. So we will have to go back. There's another body, so that's 2 bodies. And, oh, you know what? There was the marker for the R.O.S. comm bunker. So that's the bunker we're currently exploring. The treasure bunker and the comm bunker were pretty close to each other, and it's just a coincidence that one of them spit out right next to the other one. But well, okay, we'll continue exploring the comm bunker in just a minute, but we have to get our stuff in our car real quick. So let's do that first. Yeah, this is going to be a nice, efficient outing for us. Yeah, but I'll just go ahead and drive a little closer. And get rid of as much as I can, I guess. Very good. Okay, let's try to make our way back to where we were. Okay, we're back here to where we were. I'm going to go around the right side this time. We've kind of secured the premises. As usual, nothing in the bed. Medkit. Could have used that a little while ago. Ammo. Go ahead and destroy those boxes as we go. Let's, I do want to loot those boxes down below. And again, we've got 2 dead bodies in this facility already. One was right next to the turret, which kind of makes you think, you know, did their own turrets turn on them? Or could it be that those were outsiders? I don't know. Probably they turned on them, but I don't know. Those radio equipment pieces take up a lot of space. But that is it for the loot down there. Let's break through this door. And there's a bed and a desk, battery, broken light, once again. It's almost cliche at this point, the lights are broken. But let's take a look in here. We do have a data pad, let's read it. Outgoing image, containment facility, can you hear me? Come in. Is anyone alive in there? Come in, containment facility. Please respond. Someone, please respond. So that gives us the coordinates to the containment facility. So now we have research coordinates for a research facility and a containment facility, I believe, yes. And this comm bunker as well. So that's pretty much it for the comms bunker. I love how there's just a random bunker for communications and that's it, and there's 2 people in it. But I guess it makes sense. Pretty cool. Not a lot else going on in here though, so you know, I'll get what I can and we'll head back to the car and then we'll drive home and unload, and then perhaps we'll try to do another bunker today. So I'm going to cut and we'll see you back at base. Actually, before we get back to the base, I found this other marker for the Acosta cave. Mr. Acosta was going to sabotage the plant and then told his family to meet him in this cave. So let's see what we find. I have the feeling it might be a little bit gruesome. Oh boy, yeah. There's 2 bodies, so it's probably the wife and child of Mr. Acosta who made it here. At least they died together, one with the helmet on, one without. And here's a pad. Notes, I'm sorry, forgive me, there's no hope anymore, and I couldn't let you go out like the others. I will follow you soon. Please forgive me. I love you, Alexander. You were such the joy of our life. I love you, Agnes. You were the love of my life. I hope I could just lay here beside you in peace, but I have one more job to do. I'm sorry. Okay, so that tells us that Mr. Gerardo Acosta told his family to come here and meet him here, And then he left them supplies and a note that basically just said, hey, I'm so sorry I couldn't be here. I love you so much. I got one more thing I got to do. And then he went to go sabotage the reactor. So very heroic and tragic, I have to say. And the fact that his family is dead here and he's not is a real tragedy as well. You know, you kind of wonder which body is Gerardo Acosta. Was there a body in the reactor? I don't recall. In any event, that ties up that family's story very nicely. So I will join you again once we get back to base. I'm going to cut ahead here, and we'll see you there. And welcome back. We are back at the base, and I've actually got my little flyer here that we've repaired since our tragedy that we had where we ran into the windmill. And, we made a new one, actually, I think. So, that's convenient because we can just go freely explore wherever we want now. Now, we just did the treasure bunker, the comm bunker, and the Acosta cave. And that basically leaves 3 more. The containment facility, the quote-unquote possible bunker, and then the research bunker. So let's head over to the containment bunker and check this out. Now, I have a vague recollection from many episodes ago where we were over in this general area and we started taking fire. So, and there it is. Okay, yep, still taking fire. Okay, and we're getting shot. Let's get out of the line of fire, Joseph, for God's sakes. Okay, I seem to have shaken them off. That was quite some flying. This cockpit seems to have secured me even when I was pointing upside down. Thank you very much. So let me see if I can get a better angle and figure out where this fire is coming from. I really do like this ship. It's so tiny and compact and yet aesthetically pleasing. It's just a very well designed little ship. And I did put the little projector on top there, you can see it. Maybe if I go lower in elevation, I'll be able to get a better angle on it, on the gunfire. Now, I have absolutely no weapons, for the record, so, we'll see what happens here. There is the GPS marker, and, boy, I don't see any gunfire. That's weird, because this is where it was coming from. You'd think they'd have a better shot at me here, but I guess not. Oh. Okay, I was gonna say, there's definitely gunfire now. Okay, let's, oh buddy, let's just take cover here. Okay, where is it coming from? Okay, it's coming from very low on the horizon. Can I get an angle on it? There it is. Okay. Oh, is it shooting at me, or is it? Oh, it's still shooting at the speeder. Okay. So maybe I can get an angle on it while it's taking out the speeder. I think it's just the one turret. Okay, and it killed me. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get back there, and this time I feel like I should probably change tactics, maybe get something that has a little bit of firepower. So we'll take the fighter here. We could go get the turreted vehicle, but I kind of feel like taking this thing, except for it doesn't have any side thrusters. I forgot. Okay, got to get that repaired before we take this in. So let's try to land this thing so I can repair the side thrusters. Ouch. Oof, it's tough controlling a vehicle without side thrusters. Okay, so let me just cut it real quick and I'll get those side thrusters ready and we'll put those on and then we'll fly back over and hopefully get our stuff from our body. Okay, I'm back. I got some materials from the storage there, and I'm just going to put these side thrusters back. I don't know if this is how they were originally arranged or not, but we're going to need to grab a little bit more material here. Actually, yeah, I need new equipment because I died. Oh, fuck, I forgot my body's down there. Hopefully I don't lose anything too valuable, but kind because it might despawn by the time I get back at this rate, but I really want to hurry so I can get back as soon as possible. These are not the prettiest, not the prettiest design in the world, but it should at least create the stability of being able to remain, you know, relatively motionless. Okay, so with that, and do I have ammo? I think I do. Should. At least I can get it here next to the... Oh, shoot, I probably shouldn't have left it that high in the air. But let's just make sure it's... yeah, we'll get it landing gear and make sure it has ammo, and then we'll go ahead and head out probably. Okay, I had to lower it just a little bit there to get the landing gear to connect. But we just need a few other components here to make this complete, and we should be good to go. Okay, so the landing gear's on there now, and I think I'll go ahead and put this welder away just so I have that backup here in case I need it at some point later. I always hate dying and then not getting my stuff back from my body. It's always such a inconvenience. But let me just, we have a double front manual control thing, and boy, we are going nice and fast here, coming in pretty hot. Alright, so there's our ship that's being used for target practice there, the antenna, and that means our body should be up in front of that somewhere. Yeah, I think I see it. And then the bunker is right on the hill, right? Yep, there. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay, mission successful. Very, very good. Okay, let's see if we can get our body real quick. Hopefully. Okay, set this fighter down. Now, this fighter, for all of its flaws and lack of aesthetic beauty, has really served us well in this campaign. I have to say, it's taken out many turrets. I didn't even use an automatic firing turret with it, so it's very it's performed above its weight class. Let's just put it that way. I don't see my body now. When I said earlier I did, what I meant to say was I see where it would have been. It would have been right down here somewhere, I would think. But I don't. Usually, there's a marker, right? There's a, there's like a, GPS where your body is, and I don't see it anywhere. I do see a mostly destroyed speeder. Although most of the engines are intact. I wonder if it flies. Yes, it does. Okay. Well, I think I should probably take this home real quick, if I can get it there, so I can preserve it and rebuild it. So I will do that, and I will join you in just a minute once I get back to where my body was. I'll probably, actually no, I won't cut it because I need to grab gear and stuff too. I'll cut when I walk back because I assume I'm going to walk back instead of, fly back or whatever. Okay, let's take it nice and slow here. Coming in for a landing on a half shot up ship. At least we didn't lose the entire ship this time, so that's the good news. Oh man, though, it's seen better days. Look at her, smoking everywhere, and I think we lost certainly some armor blocks and probably some other blocks on the front there. I'll have to repair that at some point, but now may not be the time. Well, I cut ahead there, as you can see. I've walked back mostly to where I left the ship, and then I actually flew it to the destroyed bunker where the turret was. And I got a set of tools, so I just have to accept that whatever's on my body from that death earlier is just gone forever. That's fine. We've got that. That's why we have backups. And I'm just repairing these armors just a little bit to make the place a little bit more presentable. Now, it looks like I've shot my way into the wall a little bit here. I'm not really sure I mean, the GPS marker was down there on the ground, so it's not clear if I should be entering here or in that ground GPS marker area, but I'm going to go ahead and enter here just because I think that it makes sense to start where the turret was. Okay, there's a body. That's something that we haven't seen in these old bunkers before, is an actual body. And there's nothing on it, so we'll have to... This is a very well-designed stage. Okay, we're definitely looking for turrets. We just took one out on our way in here. Ooh, I hate it when there's like smoke blocking the entrance like that. Well, I'm not seeing any obvious signs of turrets, but I can at least get rid of some of that smoke. And then let's do the same thing over here, just by deleting the damaged thing there. So yeah, there's no real sign of danger in this area. This appears to be a bunk, sleeping quarters. So we'll check these lockers next to these beds for any, there's medical supplies and stuff. And these beds themselves do deconstruct for decent components. Let's read this. Containment Facility 2 out of 2. But we surrendered. They didn't even bother to ask anything. As soon as we opened the hatch, they began to flood the facility with gas. Someone has to get a message to the research facility. The containment field will fail, and no one will know. Okay, so this is the second of 2 messages. I think we came in and did this in the wrong order. But apparently the researchers in the Research-Oriented Sciences Containment Facility had been assaulted by some unknown force. We don't know anything about it. We just know that there were scientists working here and that they were assaulted while they were working. And gassed, specifically. Okay, so let's go through here. Okay, and there's the window to the staircase, kitchen, and there's another body. So presumably these are some of the people who were gassed, I suppose. Yeah, so that's 2 bodies. There were, I think, 8 bunks. I could be wrong. Either 6 or 8 bunks. Let's keep going deeper into the facility now. We'll check out this level. There's another body. That's 3. I like to fix up the lights as we go and get rid of some of this earth that's spilled into the walls. Okay, that should make that hallway a little bit nicer. There's 4, the 4th body. Okay, there's a turret right there. Oof, that was a close one. Gosh, at that range I could just about hacksaw it. Okay, so we're actually in a place that I think probably we were supposed to access from the other side, which is why that turret was relatively close to the door there. I think it's kind of set to get people coming in from that ladder in the ground that we saw earlier. Okay, no turrets in here, just a broken light. Those broken lights are kind of annoying. I get from a game, from a level design perspective why you might want to have them, but they're kind of annoying. There's a bathroom, some lockers. Whoops. Okay, 1 of 2. All surviving R.O.S. personnel, lay down your weapons and surrender immediately. You will not be harmed. I repeat, lay down your weapons and open the hatch. Your fleet has been defeated and ground defense is neutralized. No one is coming to help you. So that's an incoming message. So this must be the surrender demand that the scientists faced. They surrendered and then they were killed anyway. So we've seen 4 bodies now. We will explore that later. That looks like a really cool little section there. Okay, so 4 bodies, and this goes down to a little level here, and there's some loot, but that's about it. Okay, some power cells. Yeah, and our inventory is completely full now, so we probably should go up to the ship and return yeah, we're gonna dump off our inventory before proceeding further. I sure am glad that we came in this entrance instead of the ground one, though. We probably would have died. I'm just trying to get a better place to park the ship here. No, this is kind of cool. We can just we can just go sideways, because then we can access the connector there. Yeah, that actually works out really well. Okay, so let's empty this out, the inventory. Okay, and back in we go. So we left off kind of towards the bottom of this staircase. And I think, was there a way out through here, or do I have to go up and around? I think I have to go up and around. Oh yeah, I forgot the rest of those power cells. Okay. I always like to check that dirt, because in some of the other locations there was loot under the ground, but I don't think it's the same as this location here. Alright. Well, we have to go over to where that turret was and probably go across the way here. Yeah, because we've already explored there, so I think this is the only path to go. So that... Oh shoot, there's another turret. Okay, oof. It hurt me pretty bad, and I don't have any of those medical things on me. So I'm just going to have to take this really slow. Hopefully I find more medical supplies. Okay, I think I might have got it. Yep, I did. Oof, that was, that could have been bad. But I think you're meant to come in from the other side and get those pads as the last thing of this level. So getting them early on, we kind of know the story of this place. This was the Containment Facility. That implies they were containing something, perhaps the biological agent, here in this building. So this facility is quite a bit bigger than I thought it was. You know, there's this whole other section here. And there's that body at the bottom of that thing I just saw. Very interesting stuff. And I really do like how they use the deconstructed walls and stuff to make the place look more interesting. So there's that body I was talking about. Not sure what it's doing down there. But let's continue on. We'll go through here. There's a staircase there. And there was a door back here. Let's try the door first, I guess. There's a ladder. We'll take a look at that in a second, but let's check these crates, get some steel plates there, some other components there. I'm curious what's up that ladder. This looks like it might be the ground entrance to this facility where I think the game intended us to go to start out with. So let's take a look up here. Can we open this? Okay. Couldn't really open that, but I assume it's to the ground bunker entrance with, you know, that was where the GPS marking was. So we'll check that out from the other side, I guess. And the stairwell here seems to be connected. Okay, it's to where this body was. By the way, if I'm not mistaken, that that body, I think, is the 5th body in the facility that we've come across. And again, I think there were maybe 8 bunks, so still kind of keeping an eye out for some additional bodies. Let's swing down here first and get these crates. They're connected to that downstairs area by a ladder. That's right here. Okay, perfect. And we'll check out what's in these crates. Usually there's some pretty good stuff. This is just ice. And nothing in that one. Okay, so that's a waste. And yeah, this is ice just down here. So, It's where they get their ice. And I don't recall if there were hydrogen generators, but if there were, that would be the fuel to power this place. And it looks like they perhaps manually get that ice. So anyway, yeah, going forward now, break our way into here. Very concerned about possible turret in this location. Ooh, none I can see. Just check the other side. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, that would have been a perfect room. There's a 6th body. Would have been a perfect room for a turret. Got some cobalt and some platinum. Yes, okay. And some additional materials. Okay, and there's the 6th body there. And processed platinum, so that's even better. And then I think this is the only way to go other than that initial ladder entrance that we didn't break through. This is the continuation of that not fully constructed tubing, and then another door here. Okay, with a little office chair looking at the ice mining area. Or no, it's not. It's a different area. There's a door over there. So I'm still looking around for turrets, but grab this level 2 grinder, and we'll go through this door. And there's another broken light. Those always freak me out. Fortunately, we have the construction components necessary to repair that. Okay, and there's a window with some other doors, and okay, so there's some stuff here, but then the door's around the corner, and that's going to lead to that area that the window was showing. A couple more doors here. And yeah, that appears to be the power generator of some sort. And it's connected to the end of this deconstructed tubing. Here's some crates with 10 platinum. That's quite a bit. We can go on down here, I suppose. Hopefully there's no turrets. This would be a horrible place to have to deal with turrets. But let's see. This is another safe zone block that's designed to look like some sort of containment, I guess, device. Oh, and there's another staircase there yet. I think I might have missed another door upstairs, by the way, but we gotta explore it at some point, so let's keep going. We'll go into that room in a second, but let's get these crates. I don't see any turrets. And, okay, that's the bottom of that reactor room. And we'll go ahead and mine out some of this dirt so we can see what's going on here. Again, the game doing a nice job of simulating the walls giving way to the retaking by the Earth. Got a bunch of uranium there, but let's continue to... Oh, there's a zone ship. Wow. Okay. Was not expecting that. So this must be the, quote-unquote, the end of the dungeon. That's where they would put the zone ship naturally. So we really don't want to die with a zone ship in our inventory. There's no saving. That's one thing I wish maybe they'd consider adding to Space Engineers, the ability to save somehow, just other than the automatic save system they have. Because if I were to die with this zone chip, for example, it would ruin the scenario. So, but on the other hand, they probably assume you're not likely to die with the zone chip because you would have had to destroy all the turrets to get here pretty much by now. So we'll go back up, and yeah, that's the window. And did we miss a door over here somewhere? Perhaps we didn't. I think we're good. So I think the only thing that's really left as a mystery in this location is that hatch that we couldn't break through earlier. I'm about 90% sure though that hatch just leads to the surface where we saw it. So probably not worth spending a whole lot of time really investigating. But Anyway, I'm just going back through where we came from here to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm pretty sure I got everything. How many bodies did we find? 6? I think we found 6. So actually, you know, the interesting thing would be to compare that to the... Oh, did we not go through this door? I don't know if we went through that door. It goes into the same room that we had been in, but it's got this other path to these other doors that we did go through. So it looks like it's just another way of getting over here to this living area, I think. Is that a living area, or... yeah, because we have definitely been in that room there. And we've definitely seen these bodies in the hallway. And this is the main staircase, right? Yeah, so I think that's just an alternate route. But anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds. So there's 6 bodies, 6 beds. That makes sense. I think I was mistaken when I said there were 8 beds. But anyway, I think what we'll do now is we'll put all our stuff away and fly back to base, and then go from there. Okay, coming in for a landing here. Figured I'd bring you back in for the arrival, because it's a sunrise with beautiful sharp angles of sunlight, and our little fighter did pretty well for itself, all things considered. So let's see if I can get this connected to the connector, make unloading it a little easier. Sure is nice to be able to fly. Also, I was looking at this vehicle, and I don't believe we took any actual damage, so that's the good news on this mission. I may need to move that car. It's hard to say. Okay, so actually, I cut ahead there because I ended up having to move my car and then move my fighter and unload everything. That took a while, but I've moved this other vehicle here, and we're gonna just make sure that it's fully repaired real quick before we do anything else. I actually think it's pretty close. It's pretty good. I did repair the intact pieces, so I think it's actually pretty good. But we can always turn the projector back on and repair any damage that may still exist. Surprisingly, that ongoing turret fire from before only destroyed a few kind of superficial blocks. It really didn't do a whole lot to destroy the functionality of the vehicle. So yeah, it seems to be functioning pretty well. Okay, so with that, let's mark the containment facility off the list, and let's go to one of these other bunkers. So this one is the possible bunker, and this one, I don't remember, is this the one that the Holloway found with the Zhang guy? I can't remember his first name, Ahsoka maybe. This might be that initial bunker that was discovered. So let's take a look in there. So we've done the research bunker, we've done the containment bunker, and we've done the communications bunker. And so we're going to look at this one now.
Your health is low.
You know, I have to give the level designers a lot of credit. These bunkers are so well hidden. You would probably not come across them randomly if you were just randomly walking across fields, because they're really quite subtle. I mean, you might, but it's be pretty low odds. This one's right in the side of the hill here, but it blends in pretty well until you get right up next to it. Okay, we'll get our gun out just to be on the safe side. No turrets yet. And, oh, there's a turret. That one kind of blended in. Wow. Okay. And it did turn towards me, so, and it's definitely trying to kill me. It got me once. And, boy, I need to take this a little slower. Okay, well, I got it. Boy, that was a close one, though. We'll get the ammo, and then we'll continue on. I think, I mean, is that, okay, I was going to say, there's got to be more to the story here. Okay, so we've got a pathway down here, and now we have a military colored bunker. Now this is the same color pattern that we've seen before in various places. And I'm very concerned about turrets. We already took out one just to get in. There's one right there, right on the ground. Okay, and we got it. Looking for other turrets. Very concerned about other turrets. If I can get rid of that one, this smoke will clear, and hopefully I can carefully make my way to these other locations in this bunker. Destroyed door. Got some materials there. There's a bed. And here we have a desk with a cooking station. We could use some medical supplies if we happen to come across any of those. A generic gun, another door. And is this that same room? Yes. Okay, that's the same room that we came in at, I'm pretty sure. Or no, is this different? Because there's a cargo here. Okay, and there's a turret, and it killed me. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to my body off screen. Actually, this is a good point to end the episode. So I'll end it here, but thank you so much for watching, and we'll resume this next time on Space Engineers: The Lost Colony.